The Guardian is one of the 8 available Nightfarers you are able to pick and play. Selectable right from the get-go, you don't need to unlock him like the Duchess or Revenant, and whether rightly or wrongly, is very often relegated to one of the weakest Nightfarers available. This is due to a few reasons. He's not as pick up and play friendly, he feels a little bit more clunky at first. Compared to classes like Wilder, his dodge roll is replaced with a slide, which I do believe actually has lower iframes. His highest damage stat only has a B scaling with strength, and the halberd and great shield playstyle is pretty precise and requires a bit of practice. I can definitely see why people struggle initially. However, within the Guardian's unique characteristics lies some very strong build opportunities, particularly when paired with specific relics, with certain modifiers that react to his skills, in particular his passive block stance, that can completely transform the way he plays, making his indomitable defense his greatest strength. With the right relics, we can make his shield blocks bite back, reflecting damage upon successfully blocking in his special guard stance, letting you literally tank bosses to death. I use this to solo Bell-bearing Hunter at the end of day 1, the Royal Revenant in the castle dungeon, Bell Omen at the end of day 2, and even Tricephalos Gladius the Beast of Night. It was a completely stacked solo run. The core relic ability we're looking for here is the Guardian specific modifier, reflect a portion of damage received when ability is activated, which can be found on a set blue relic you can buy from the store after you've progressed enough, or on the final remembrance relic, which also makes his ultimate heal you and increases your HP with +3 vigor. That's the only compulsory element of the build. The rest is to supplement it further. I used another remembrance relic which gives you small HP regen on every halberd attack, and the fantastic partial HP restoration post damage attacks, injecting a bit of Bloodborne into the mix, both excellent additions to further enhance the build. Every single attack you block while in the Guardian's special block stance, activated by dodging whilst blocking, will create a small AoE around your character that damages any enemies caught in the vicinity, also dealing stance break too. This in and of itself is a devastating reprisal that will repeatedly activate on each hit, working very nicely with multi-striking combos. That's not all though, you can also follow up any of these blocks with a guard counter to double punish the enemy, giving you very frequent stance breaks for big critical hits, making any critical hit modifiers on gear more valuable. Remember that the Guardian does have a special guard counter. By holding down the attack input, you can charge it up and do a more powerful counter. This does take a little bit more time to execute, but in the right situation, it's a fantastic addition. It is absolutely essential that you upgrade your shield as high as possible, or replace it with a better one if you can find one. The more powerful your block, the longer you can stay in the special stance for. Do keep in mind that once you've activated this special stance, you are continually draining stamina. So whether for this build or just general Guardian gameplay, try to get into the rhythm of activating it and then deactivating it to replenish some stamina in between hits, reactivating it again when you need to block another attack. Just finding your feet and getting into this rhythm alone makes the Guardian really tricky to play, since this passive is such a core essential part of its kit. Other relic modifiers that I'm sure will have absolutely fantastic synergy with this build include stuff like heal on guard, which I'm sure is absolutely phenomenal with this, and anything that can help with your stamina regeneration. And in terms of any of the weapon modifiers when you're out on an actual run, I would look out for stuff that improves your guarding efficacy. You'll definitely get good mileage out of any guard counter modifiers or even stance breaking modifiers too, and you will find that you're doing quite a few critical strikes even on bosses. So critical strike modifiers you've maybe never really considered before on Guardian could be really useful. Those shield grease items you've never paid any attention to before, actually pretty handy now. But first and foremost, your way to immeasurable OPness with the Guardian is to upgrade your great shield as high as possible, preferably to purple, and or finding a better great shield or just better shield. Give this a spin once you have the relics in place for it. As I say, they are set, so you can buy the one from the shop or go through the Remembrance quest line. That is the core element of the build, everything else is just a bonus on top. If you enjoy my style of builds and guides, you can subscribe for more, but either way, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in Limveld.